Look at the Cape honeysuckle all the way from Cape Town. Isn't it lovely in the sunshine? Gorgeous. Isn't it so beautiful? So brilliant. I don't know if the camera can capture its brilliance. Gorgeous Cape honeysuckle. There's another pretty little South African shrub. It's called plumbago. I like it, I'm very fond of it. It's lovely. Isn't it pretty? I'm fond of plumbago. That's from the Cape region of South Africa too. It's lovely stuff. You can get white ones, I think. That's blue. Very pretty. Very pretty. That's woolly wagtail. Beautiful plumbago. And it's para-insectivorous apparently. That means it's on the way possibly to becoming insectivorous. It's got these little things that can catch insects, but hasn't yet got the ability to digest them as far as I know. Can we see anything? Those little prong things can catch insects, I think. Those little prong affairs can catch insects. They're sticky, but they don't do any digestion. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm not a botanist, but it's a para-insectivorous plant apparently, according to Wikipedia. Are they sticky? I don't know. Something like that, anyway. Figure that out for yourself, if you can. Plumbago. There's another look. So after they flower, they seem to produce those little things around. Is it before or after they flower? I'm not sure. I think it's after they flower. Those little things. You can't say what it would evolve into for sure, though, can you? Surely you can't say that this plant will, in some years to come, become insectivorous. You can't say that for sure. Because these leaves can catch water, maybe one day a frog might live in them, or a bird might bathe in them, or a mouse might drink out of them. It can't be presumed that they'll automatically become insectivorous, even if mosquitoes breed in them. It can't be presumed that this plant will someday become insectivorous. It can't. It's possible. But who can say for sure? Anyway, you've got a little bowl of water there in which insects could breed, a frog could sit, a bird could bathe and drink if the plant grew larger. Oh look, there's a tiny little grasshopper, isn't it cute? Aren't you cute little grasshopper? Aren't you cute? What are you evolving into? Pray tell me. Pray tell me, pretty little grasshopper with a brightly coloured tail. Pray tell us, are you a grasshopper? You look like you're of that family anyway. Yeah, that's back off. Back off then. Hide from me, yes, hide. I do love this little weed. I call it wild statice. I think it might be related to those statice everlasting plants that you can buy from florist shops. They sell them all dried, but I just like these wild ones. These don't dry out like the statice you buy in florist shops, but they're very pretty. They are. That's some type of pretty oxalis weed. Isn't it lovely? I don't know if the brilliance of the colours can be captured on the camera. I don't know if the camera can do it justice, but I think they're gorgeous. Way back from here they do look a beautiful yellow colour. Some sort of oxalis I'll warrant, but I'm no botanist, am I? I'm not. Woodsorrel or something. Oh, I'm walking through all this snakiness. Oh, stamping my feet as I go. Trying to figure out how that Land Rover car didn't come back. There must be a way. There must be a way I don't know about. They got their car through here somehow, didn't they? You can see their tracks. They did it. It's a credit to them, isn't it, really? They did it somehow. Look, here's a whole lot of dock. Used as a rhubarb substitute, but it's so horrible. Who could eat it? Yuck. It's crisp like rhubarb, listen. So it's crisp, and it's not as nice as rhubarb, it's horrible. You can mix it with rhubarb a little bit, but it's so yucky, look. And the leaves too, a tender leaf like this one, just that small amount would be nice in an omelette if you chopped it up finely. If you shredded it and added it to an omelette would be very nice, but if you have a lot of rhubarb it's so yucky and it's full of oxalic acid or something. It's not as nice as sorrel. If you wanted to have a bit of sorrel leaves. Look at these mosquitoes eating me alive. Horrible. I'm being eaten alive. Yes, you can see why dock is a good toilet paper leaf. Look at the size of that. Look at that. Very useful. Very useful for country people who find themselves without toilet paper. I just discovered Thumper was way down here. Anyway, is this called fat hen? This herb, I think I've seen it in wild food books. I think it might be called fat hen, I'm not sure. But it's turned all red, which is unusual. It's not usually that colour. It's such a lovely colour. Look, it's so beautiful. Look at that autumn colour. It's lovely. Look at that autumn colour. It's gorgeous. In the afternoon, this beautiful autumn afternoon. So gorgeous. It's not an amaranth, I don't think. I think it might be what they call... Or is it an amaranth? I don't know. It's very beautiful. That's what the seeds look like. It does look a bit like amaranth, doesn't it? Maybe it's amaranth. So colourful. Autumn colour. Look at this. It's an old thistle head. Would make a beautiful perpetual for dried flower arrangement, wouldn't it? You could paint it gold or silver, and they'd be very interesting conversation pieces. Some sort of thistle. Look at that one. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. If it were painted gold. Let's see. There's something behind it so you can appreciate it fully. There, look how a beautiful brooch. Look. Could be a brooch. A gorgeous brooch. A jewellery designer could be inspired by that. I'm sure Her Majesty would have something like this. A beautiful brooch like that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous piece of thistle. Imagine it done in silver or gold, encrusted with rubies and diamonds. Lots of them. No, they're really quite gorgeous. They're really quite gorgeous. Look at that from behind. A beautiful design. You could borrow it for jewellery, definitely. And it also would be a magic wand. I could have picked the stick much longer. Oh, mosquitoes. There's another magic wand. And there's another magic wand with a star on it. Look at that beautiful star. Very beautiful. You could make a picture out of that. You could make a picture of some flowers in a garden. Reinvent a picture made out of leaves for arts and crafts. Arrange them nicely to make them look attractive, tasteful. There we are. They could be painted gold and put on a different background, a black background maybe. They could be painted gold or silver and put on your lounge room wall. Let's see if the goat eats some horehound. There you are, it expels worms. So the goat is eating horehound. Let's see if it expels her worms. That's what it says in the herb book. Don't lick that. I'm back where I started again. Home.